Fresh off the bye and ready to go, it's week 3 of the CFL season as the Toronto Argonauts welcome the Edmonton Elks to town this Saturday, 7 p.m. right here at BMO. And we've got a special guest with us on Keys to the Game. It's offensive lineman Ryan Hunter, or should we call you Chef?
Whatever works best. I go by either or, usually in the streets.
In the streets, I love it. So we got to get to this video. Chicken parm, that's the number one thing that we're cooking. Is that the go-to in the Hunter household?
I would say chicken cutlets, period. You can put any sauce you want on it, whether it's vodka, pesto, marinara. But yeah, I mean, last year especially, I started eating chicken cutlets probably like once a week. So it became like a staple in my weekday routine.
Okay, so I think some of our fans want to know, where did the passion for cooking come from? I mean, I know a lot of people said they, fans maybe thinking it's maybe stemming from the pandemic, not having much to do, and then all of a sudden getting at the tools in the kitchen. But where'd your passion for cooking come from?
As a lifelong large man, I've always enjoyed food, so it's hard to say no to a good
You're talking to two folks here as well who enjoy it.
When I was younger, I used to want to be a chef, and then as I grew up, I just found more passions, but my cooking passion stayed. And as the years went on, I accumulated more kitchen equipment and kitchen utensils, and then my ability to make more things kind of blossomed. So I was able to try more things, and the more I watch videos and the more I explore the online world of cooking, there's so many possibilities. So there's always things you can cook.
I think for the team's sake and for our fans' sakes, we're very happy that you chose the latter in professional football and not being in the kitchen. But let's get into this game here on Saturday. I mean, you guys get a big win week 1 against BC. I don't think a lot of people were thinking that was going to happen. But now you move into a team that's 0-2. A lot of former teammates that are coming here. You're no stranger to McLeod and having played with him and won a Grey Cup with him. What challenges does this Elks team bring to this Argos team on Saturday?
Yeah, they bring a lot of challenges. I mean, they're a team that's 0-2, like you said, but could easily be 2-0. They've had 2 close games. A lot of former Argos, so, it's almost like you're playing against each other. They know how we play, we know how they play, so it's just a matter of executing the scheme that the coach puts in front of us and, getting the job done with the X's and O's.
Chris Jones has the reputation of being a crazy chef, trying different ingredients here, there, and everywhere. What's the most difficult thing preparing for a guy who's going to, go into some strange ingredients to try and get the...
I think it's just the unexpected. You don't know what to expect. I mean, you prepare for a game and teams have tendencies, but when a coach likes to dial up whatever defense he wants at any time he wants, we have to be on our P's and Q's and really kind of be ahead of our technique and our assignments and understand the play as a whole and, what we're trying to accomplish versus just your individual task.
You've played with a pretty mobile guy in Kansas City. You're playing with another guy who likes to extend the plays here. Is that difficult for an offensive lineman? Because I know guys who played with Doug Flutie up here just went, oh my goodness, I might have to sustain my block for 12 seconds here.
Yeah, it adds another dimension to your blocking assignment, but at the same time, Cam creates more plays than he doesn't with his feet. So we might have to work it a little extra harder for another second or two, but the openings that he creates with his legs, makes it worth that extra little bit of work.
Like you, my wife is a foodie. She listens to Bobby Flay more than she listens to me. Who's your go-to?
As far as celebrity chefs go, I mean, you can't go wrong with Bobby Flay. There's so many new ones that I've started to get more familiar with, especially on Instagram and YouTube, that I've kind of gotten away from the Food Network celebrity chefs and more on the online world of celebrity chefs, which has really kind of developed more over the last couple of years.
Are there one or two you like to shout out?
Yeah, I would say Josh Wiseman is another big one. He's got a good YouTube channel, and then Chef Tom Bateman. I think he's out of the United Kingdom.
Okay.
Does a lot of basic stuff, but just cooks from the heart and a lot of deep flavors and braising and all that good stuff.
Next episode, ribs. We need your ribs.
Well, no. We're saying next episode he's going to come on with us. He's going to make us something, yes.
Or brisket or just
something smoked on the barbecue for you guys for sure.
That's why you're
the
best.
We brought you.
Right, we appreciate you joining us for Keys to the Game here, man. Thank you so much. Good luck on Saturday, and good luck throughout the rest of the season. We'll certainly have you back on, and ribs, brisket, whatever you want to make.
Something
trust me.
Delicious will be
we don't complain as long as it's for free.
That is recorded. That is recorded.
I love cooking.
Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate the big man for coming on Keys to the Game with us. Hoagie, he did say when, not if, he's bringing us ribs or brisket. I can't wait for that. The chicken cutlet video, unbelievable.
Yeah.
The guy's knife skills are nuts. I'm super, super excited. All right, my friend, let's quickly get into Saturday's matchup. The Elks, the Argos. A lot of returning faces, a lot of guys that had success here. Curley, Boris, Javon Leake. Hey, but McLeod Bethel-Thompson makes his return to Toronto. Hopefully he gets a great ovation here from our fans on Saturday. And that's going to be key number one, is getting pressure after him and making sure that they can contain old MBT.
It's the Argonauts and the Elkonauts on Saturday night. Mac's seen everything, right? He knows when to get rid of the football. I think one of the keys to the game is disguising the pressure.
Yep.
Where is it going to come from? Who's it coming from? When is it coming? I think that the advantage that the Argos have over every team in the league is their line is going to be better than the opponents, whether it's the offensive line of the Argos against the defensive line of the opponents or the Argos D-line against the O-line of the opponents. So this is a big matchup and a big game for Jake Ceresno.
All right, key number 2.
I would think, again, and I do this all the time, and I'm going to keep doing it, establishing the run.
Yeah.
And not, okay, let me rephrase that, saying establishing the running back.
Yeah.
Because if Carey's getting touches, I don't care if it's a run, I don't care if it's a pass in the flats. Get him the football. I love the way they used him last time. They got the 1 touchdown. He had over 100 total yards, and I think that's another key is to get Carey involved early.
Couldn't wipe the smile off his face after the game, too. It was unbelievable. All right, hit us with our last one. What's the third and final key for Saturday's game against the Argonauts?
The Argonauts. If it does happen to be a little slick, hang on to the football.
Yep.
The football is your friend, and again, that can happen in any game, but even more so in a bad weather game. And there's one secret weapon that the Argos have in bad weather on a natural grass field. Remember, this is the only natural grass field in the league, and it's Danny Webb, the equipment manager.
I was waiting for you to say something else there.
The Argos will be fine. They've got Danny. He's the secret weapon in bad weather games, so that will be a major factor.
Nice shout out there to Danny Webb. Now, we do want to remind the viewer, we are filming this a couple days ahead of kickoff. Right now, it is scheduled to not be so nice on Saturday, but hey, fingers crossed that the weatherman is wrong, because they do have a tendency to be wrong from time to time.
It was supposed to rain during the opener. It was beautiful.
Yeah. All right. Let's leave it at that then. 7 o'clock, Toronto, Edmonton, right here, BMO Field. The Argos versus the, what did you call them?
The Argonauts.
The Argonauts. We'll see you guys back here for week 4.